They don't have their own course of conduct. They presently cannot seem to build up a fitting frame of mind towards their occupation. This absence of professionalism among teachers is for the most part because of the curious condition of their work. Numerous variables block the improvement of professionalism in the field of teaching. Likewise, the principal function and responsibilities of an instructor are as follows. First one is character development. Second one, effective teaching learning. Third one, curriculum development and implementation. Next one, adjusting individual differences. Next one, classroom management. Evaluation of understudy execution. Developing good family and community relationship and total effectiveness of the institution or school. Likewise, the teacher's code of conduct affect how students learn. His philosophy, personality, his theory, his method for handling the understudies, his method for teaching all go into the learning procedure and help to decide its directions and quality. Likewise, it is proclaimed that he sees nothing wrong in itself for someone who knows more than another to tell, transmit, convey, and show information and abilities to him, her. He at that point expressed that the issues lies in practice of domination which make students subject to the injurious specialist of the teachers. Literature of review. I have reviewed over than 52 literature, but I have included main journal literature here. First one is Ajit J, who has done this research or published this journal in 2017. This look into concentrate investigated the full of filling space of educator understudy connections utilizing a solitary contextual investigation plan. Second one is Galton, who has published this in 2016. It is usually said that proficient information comprise of a learning base comprising of various assets. Last one is Fugil 2015. Research has concentrated overwhelmingly on how educators influence understudies, accomplishment on tests regardless of proof, that an expansive scope of frames of mind and practice are similarly critical to their long-haul achievement. Likewise, here I have included 4 objectives of the study. They are to study the pedagogy of teaching learning process, to study the teacher's behavior with respect to student perception, to analyze the behavior of teacher and student with respect to teaching pedagogy, to discuss the various issues and challenges involved into it. Hypothesis of the study. There is no significant difference between the student's behavior and the teacher's behavior. Second one, there is no significant difference between perception of students and teachers with respect to teaching pedagogy. Limitation of the study. The facts discussed in this study will be based entirely on the response to the questionnaire and teaching pedagogy and teachers' behavior. Therefore, accessing the genuine of the responses will identify as the limitation of the study. The study is limited to UP North and Midwest, Nepal. Research methodology. There are so many research methods in this universe, but I have some limitations, so I have selected some methodologies here. First one, sample size. The sample size is 500 students of my research project. Likewise, location is UP North and Midwest, Nepal. Research instrument was structural questionnaires. Contact method was personal interview, email, internet, or mail method. Like this, statistical tool used. the data is analyzed with the help of testing of hypothesis, SPSS will be used for analyze the data. Different tables and charts will be produced for establishing the result. I have used here SPSS program or software. Data analysis. Assessment of the questionnaire for the studies at UP North and Midwest Nepal. We assume that teachers should be aware with all possible strategies for controlling the system. Hence, we ask the respondent whether they think your teachers are aware of the legal consequences of the discipline strategies. In this regard, all the respondents were not similarly responsive. Here I have used a Likert scale is parameters. There are 5 parameters. First one is strongly agree, partially agree, disagree, and strongly agree. Likewise, is the SPSS. Here, all the responses are calculated and shown like this. All of the parameters are used for the responses. Likewise, we further ask the respondents whether they agree that you get support from your teachers to get involved in disciplinary problem. In this regard, all the students were not similarly responsive, which is shown here. So I think you can see easily this diagram or table. I will not spend more time for this. When we ask the respondents whether they agree that students discuss with teacher ways to improve, we got response as tabulated below. Here also you can see the table easily and for more detail. Likewise, findings. I have summarized here all the findings as follows. The results in this examination brought up certain issues further analyzed about the present condition of teaching and the convictions students hold about quality. The exploration in this investigation demonstrated a rapid reaction from the members with respect to the 3 fields of students-educator connections, instructional system, instructional ways, and entirety and reasonableness. The methods for each were only marginally above uncertain in the student-instructor connections, questions, and beneath uncertain for a significant number of the instructional strategy questions. Likewise, this exploration discloses to us that students ought to be managed more opportunity to spend on content and they have to straightforwardly examine it, and teachers ought to be permitted to invest the energy important to ensure students realize what is being educated. As professional instructors, we trust teachers would like to invest more energy with the students. However, the pressure they are under by vendors to ensure they spread content and then test to check whether students learned it is out of parity. And we wonder why students experience issues learning and holding what they have been educated. Conclusion. I have concluded here. As far as students' normal perception, teachers were seen as modestly prevailing and exceedingly agreeable. Also, teachers saw themselves by and large higher or the 2 measurements than their students. Likewise, interviews demonstrated extraordinary importance of certain ideas, especially instructor vulnerability. In the event that just interpretation and back translation had been utilized, scales may have seemed solid, however would not have been transcendent to the variance. Ideally, gathering data on students' perception of educator rational behavior will help in starting and supporting experiences or exercises in instructor training and expert advancement programs. The result of the investigation can help in building increasingly positive teacher-student connections through reflection. To this end, teacher can be given individual criticism on this scale, things, and measurement score for the three distinct kinds of perceptions: self, perfect, and student. In addition to the fact that they were complementary, getting such a point-by-point report, and in addition to the fact that they devoted much time to understanding the procedure and results, they likewise showed the significance of the sort of criticism for this expert improvement. Last one, the portion of the teachers approached us to record their names for interest in further investigations. By looking at scores, teachers can reveal on the off chance that they know